Right. Here we are. Okay, I'm trying a new thing. This is a Radio Hedgehog broadcast. Where I'd be Hedgehog. See, now I need to spell hedgehog. That's already something. And I'm going to talk with Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Hello.
Hello.
Yay! See, that was working.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. This is working. Good. We've seen that I can write. But I'm not going to write now. I'm going to draw. So, what I'm planning today is to talk to you and draw at the same time. I'm going to get the hang of it. Don't worry. Because I'm not that good at drawing people. Sometimes I thought I start out drawing you as a cat. Is that good?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, I'll do that to warm up. So yeah, good. Let's try what you would look like as a cat. I've also found that people are sometimes happier to be drawn as a cat than a person. I don't know. It just makes them less nervous.
Yeah, because it just removes that thing where they have to judge how well you've drawn them looking like them, right?
Yeah, and also, yeah, you know. Yes, I think that's it. You know, there's always like this like slight disappointment. Like either you look too good or you look too bad. I've got a picture of you here for reference, which is before you had a haircut.
Yeah, I've just had a haircut.
So this is probably a hairier version of you now.
Oh, I'll be back there soon enough.
Ah, good.
You know,
This is about right. Let's see.
The first time I ever met you, I think it was at Elcaf. You drew me as a cat.
Yeah,
and my son Noah was there. He was 2 at the time, I think. I'm just looking at the picture of it. I reckon just from the size of the cat, I'm in this picture I'm looking at. I'm holding him as a cat, and he's a cat. And I reckon he can't have been much older than 2, just from the size of him.
He was tiny. I remember that. He was a very fun cat to draw. Here we go. Give you a bit more of this. So yeah. See, this is basically if you were a cat, you would look like this. I think. Very good. There you go. Now people know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, it's me. Hello. Meow. Meow.
Yeah. So yes, if you're happy with this cat, then I can go on filling up the page with the adventure of Ricky the cat.
Yeah, go for it.
One thing that I've noticed that I wanted to do here is I don't really ask people questions. Have you ever noticed? Like, you've known me for a few years. Have I ever asked you a question?
I mean, that's a question, right? Might be the first time. I don't know. I don't remember. It's definitely. Yeah.
I feel like I'm not very good at small talk, and one of the things is that I just don't really know what kind of questions to ask people. So I thought I'd practice a bit. Let's try. What was the last thing that you dropped by accident?
I know the answer to this because it happened this morning. I went to make a cup of tea, and I was dealing with the dishwasher at the same time. And as I went to put a thing into the cupboard from the dishwasher, I knocked over a wine glass onto the floor, and it exploded all over the floor. Yeah, I don't generally hold with wine glasses. I think they're annoying objects, and so mostly I drink my wine out of little tumblers that are flat. You know, like just a cup, basically a glass cup.
As well, they use mugs.
Because wine glasses are like they're not very good for the dishwasher. They don't go in the dishwasher, and they're really easy to knock over. And so yesterday we had some people around, and so we were drinking wine out of wine glasses. And every time that happens, I probably break one.
I sympathise. Do you still have your pajamas on at the time? Would you say?
Oh yeah, like part of the reason was like I'd literally just got out of bed, went downstairs, and I was having my first, boiling the kettle to make a cup of tea, and just absent-mindedly emptying the dishwasher, and I was still in that kind of half asleep, motor skills not fully switched on mode.
Glasses? I
definitely have my glasses. Yeah, I don't. If I don't wear my glasses, I can't really see well enough for it to feel comfortable. If that makes sense. Like I can't. I could walk downstairs, make a cup of tea without my glasses on, but the whole time it would just feel weird and awkward. So yeah, I generally have them on all the time.
This is how I imagine your pajamas. Actually, not quite how I imagine your pajamas. I kind of imagine you sleep in a t-shirt, not something else like that.
I'm mostly like a t-shirt and shorts person. Especially now it's getting a bit colder. In the
slippers?
summer, maybe just short. No, I hate slippers. I think slippers are nonsense.
Slippers are they're your feet. Slippers are awful. It's basically like if you wear shoes indoors and outdoors, how are you even alive? It's just like you never touch the world most of the time. It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm not a shoes indoors person. I would just wear, like, if it's cold enough to my feet want to have something on them, I'll just put a pair of socks on when I go downstairs.
Yeah. Socks are all.
Although another thing I like is flip-flops. I spend quite a lot of time in the summer just walking around my house in flip-flops.
The house?
Yeah, just walking around my house in flip-flops. Yeah, because also it means that if you go out to, if you just nip outside into the garden or whatever, like we have a shed, and in the shed is lots of stuff, like, I don't know, like we keep our vegetables out there and whatever. And so there's quite a lot of just going out to the shed, and, so you just put your flip-flops on to go out to the shed, and then you forget you're wearing flip-flops. I can easily, wear, at a weekend in the summer, I'll just wear flip-flops pretty much all day.
I want to make, this is just you being happy in flip-flops.
And I have two pairs of flip-flops, and I generally try and keep one pair of flip-flops upstairs and one pair of flip-flops downstairs.
Well, that's not how flip-flops work, is it? I'm giving you sandals. I'm so sorry.
These are that's broadly, that looks broadly right. Yeah.
That's about right. Here's your face. Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you've nailed the expression.
Yeah, I think you should have a good t-shirt. What would be a good t-shirt? What's a good t-shirt that you wear?
I might be wearing, I don't know, my Pat Ash Global t-shirt. It's just picture of Pat with a big beard, and it says Global.
I'm trying to. I'm also gonna make him a cat now.
Yeah, make him a cat with a beard. Just write the word global at the bottom, and that'll approximately be it. There you go.
This is good. So, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, there should be a shed. Imagining the shed. I've actually never seen the shed. I should visit sometime, when the world does that. Shed. This is nice. See, this is kind of like a journey, isn't it? In the mornings like this.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah, I love my expression of, I'm pretty sure I did look like that after the wine glass smashed for a moment.
Yeah,
it's like just resentment at the unfairness of having to live in a world where we deal with wine glasses.
It's bad, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe a bit more kitchen here with a few more wine glasses. So I just feel like you look so happy that I want to give you more things to be happy about. Just in the picture. I mean, I'm not too, but
Yeah.
What would be here that would make you happy?
Well, today I went to the allotment and I dug up the first little batch of potatoes for the last crop of potatoes, and I also put in some red lettuce into the ground. So there was there was some forking up potatoes, and there was some planting little lettuce seedlings in the ground.
Did you have like a proper one like this? I think you should have one like this.
I absolutely do. Yes.
Yes.
I own about 3 forks, and 2 of them. I think I actually own, at some point I owned 4 forks. 2 of them have one of the tines broken, where I've tried to use the fork to lever up a recalcitrant, like a bramble that you can't get out the ground, and the roots are really thick, and I've just leaned on it too hard and the tine snapped. And then one of them has a snapped handle for the same reason. And then one of them is fine.
So they're just kind of still
just a trail of destruction.
Just like snap things. And red lettuce. I could do some colour, couldn't I? I could do colour.
Yeah, red lettuce is lovely. It's like even as seedlings, it's the bottoms of the leaves are quite just like light green, but the tops of the leaves are really quite red.
Things I don't know. See, I'd never had an allotment. I once for a while was allowed to share someone's allotment, but I didn't know how to get there, so it didn't really work out. See, actually it looks like it's on fire now. Something to be proud about. What colour is that t-shirt? I've got a feeling it's probably red, isn't it?
It's a kind. Yeah, that's not far off. It's a kind of it's a bit more orangey than that, but yeah, that's the right. Yeah, it's a reddy orange colour.
Yeah. Ah, Pat, very good. Oh, it's nearly full up. Let's put some more things in the garden. Do you have pumpkins?
I do. I have a butternut squash, a really massive one. Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, but it's big. It's got butternuts. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's it. It's surprisingly knobbly. This butternut squash. Like I'm pretty sure ones I've grown in the past have been smooth, but this one's got loads of little knobbles all over it.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't picked it yet. Oh, I probably should do.
It's just the price. Where's some of them there, isn't it? Look at that.
We have this general problem where we grow lots of squashes, but we don't eat lots of squashes. And so we've got more than we can deal with already, and then I'm going to bring home a butternut squash, and it's going to be like, oh, what are we going to do with this then?
It is a bit, man. And then you're like, oh, squash, what? Why?
But they're so fun to grow, and they're so easy to grow that the practicalities don't really factor.
I'm going to put this in your kitchen here.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, just looking at you guiltily, like when are you going to cook me? Come on, you can turn me into a curry.
You've absolutely, like, you smashed your wine. Yeah. You've got an angry god. It's about time. I'm sorry. Well, you had a good party beforehand. I can't draw the party. There's no space. Maybe another time. But yeah, there you go. The joy and the sadness of God. I think I filled up the paper. That must be it now.
Did well.
Maybe I should. I don't know. I feel like this needs a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Good. How do you feel about this? Is this representative of your life? Would you say?
It's extremely representative of my Sunday. Because it's just everything that happened today. The only thing left is a haircut. That's the only other thing that's happened today that isn't represented in this picture. But I don't think
Was that one of these outdoors ones?
No, it wasn't an outdoor haircut. It happened in our house.
Oh, all right. I'm going to put a hairdresser because this is from before you got a haircut. This picture, so. I don't know what your hairdresser looked like, but everyone's cats now.
Yeah, so. That's fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
How many haircuts have you had this year?
That's a good question. 2.
It's more than me.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had one actually. I went to a Polish hairdresser. I didn't realize there was a Polish hairdresser. I mean, not like that they were Polish, but that was like everyone else was Polish. Everyone spoke Polish. It was very Polish. I think it said Polish hairdresser and Polish on the outside. But it was nice. I mean, they were, as in, they seemed happy to see me. Anyway, and I think they had fun talking about my hair in Polish, which was good.
Oh wow! Did they speak English?
No, I mean, yeah, they could, but they didn't.
Yeah,
which is fine because like how much more warning can you have than Polish hairdresser in Polish, and you come in, everyone talks Polish, then you're really asking to be discussed.
You know what you're getting yourself into at that point, don't you?
There's like a thing with a hairdresser that's you're kind of supposed to talk, and it's a bit hard sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, so the person that cuts my hair is a Japanese lady called Mami, and she's cut my hair for something like 15 years now. And so it doesn't feel like there's none of that awkwardness. It's just like, having a bit of catch up with Mami. And so, that helps a lot. I do. But I agree. That feeling of just being trapped and a stranger is asking you generic questions, I find quite strange.
Yeah, and they're kind of touching your head at the same time, which is unusual. It's not wrong. It's just unusual. Yeah. I mean, not unusual in the world because that's how hairdressing works, but it's unusual to me because I hardly ever go to the hairdresser because of.
Are you a cutting your own hair person?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, I did a bit of that during lockdown, like because my first haircut was in June or July, I think July, and so by that point I really needed to be cutting some of my own hair, and I was just using my shaver, my electric shaver, to just like slice chunks off my hair in quite a random way.
So, isn't that fun?
It was fun, yeah.
It's good, and like no one can say boo to it. It's just like you don't get it right, you're like, wow, I'm not a hairdresser. You can do this kind of McCoy thing of kind of going, I'm a doctor, not a hairdresser. I mean, or whatever you are, really. I mean, it's great. Yeah.
Well, also, that it helped that there was no hope of leaving the house or seeing anybody. So who cares?
Yes, like it's the time where you can do that. Yeah. And then obviously it's like some sort of important. Suddenly you're like invited to like a conference or something, and that's fine. It's all fine. Anyway, that's good. Now is your day complete here? Is this
pretty
what
much? Yeah, and now I'm just talking to you, and then that would bring us up to date. That's already represented, I think.
That's good. I'm already here. I'm here.
Yeah. I love what's happened. I love what's happened to the gourd in the top left with the little red splodges of kind of all. Yeah, like the water has made it all blur into a nice. It's very convincing.
God, it's still a pride and joy until you get it home, and then it's this business. Oh well. Right, I'm gonna go and actually roast some gourds. I think I've got some. Well, thank you very much. I think yes, I really enjoyed doing some drawing. That's good.
Thank you. It's good. It's fun. This format works well.
I'm glad. Okay.
Yeah. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Yeah, same day tomorrow, same time tomorrow.
Yeah, fun. Bring the kids.
I'll let you know what's been happening.
Well, thank you. Have a good.
Cheers, Tiff. Bye bye.